Party Roller, we got some sons of Yehuda coming to the stage. You know what I'm saying? It's something like a phenomenon. Can yo?
Cause you're so dependent on it. Hey, it's 6 years past 2K, niggas got plenty stacks. But in the whole scheme of things where we at, we still stuck at the bottom. Life still hard to swallow. So many of my folk forced to live in silo, terror places, like behind bars after they caught them cases. Modern day rat races with the same old faces. What's up with that? Deuteronomy 28. It's all in the scripture. Let's get this thing straight, so we can stop just living for money and start living for the land that flows with milk and honey. Because Yahshua coming soon. Just look at what's going on. On the West Coast, fire still burning strong down in the NO. A lot of niggas got kicked about their home when some lead broke, or tell me where they blow. The clock is going top tick. So wake up, Jacob, before Yahshua come, Mashiach come to break up. Wake up, Jacob, repent, because Yahshua coming. Wake up, Jacob, repent, cause your soul dependent on it. So listen, cause I'm trying to make a point while I'm spitting, telling ya that Israel is coming creeping like a thief in the night. So wake up, Jacob, from sleeping, cause the wicked he will slay, and tomorrow ain't promised, so it's best you start today. But my people got eyes that don't see, and when I talk, man, they don't hear me. But best believe that Yahshua is the son, while Israel's been there for creation. Then take a look at the earthquakes in diverse places, the coming together of the nations. Tough time we facing, but my folks start on pacing after the nation. But it's about time for Babylon to blow. So wake up, Jacob, and let Pharaoh go. Wake up, Jacob, repent, cause Yahshua coming. Wake up, Jacob, repent, cause your soul dependent on it.
Yo, I'm just gonna talk to him for a minute. Wake up, Jacob, you awoke but sleep, not physically but mentally and spiritually in a slumber. You don't ponder the things that you should, so how can you overstand like it's all good when the riches of this world is what you seek? Wake up out of your sleep, it's deep. How the masses in mainstream seek to attain this American dream. Human beings that don't consider their being to seek after the higher being before their beat ends. And when it ends, tell me it's to the end or the beginning to begin. But how can you understand when you got your hand on your pillow over your head? You'd rather sleep instead. Get up out of your bed.
That's why we say, wake up, Jacob, before Yahshua come and break up. Your whole life has been make up. So better wake up, Jacob. I say, wake up, Jacob, before Yahshua come and break up. Come on, your whole life has been make up. Hey, so better wake up, Jacob. Hey, I say, better wake up, Jacob, before Yahshua come and break up. Your whole life has been make up. Hey, so better wake up, Jacob. Got internet outside. I say, wake up, Jacob, before Yahshua come and break up. Your whole life has been make up. Hey, so better wake up, Jacob, because Yahshua coming. Hey.
So please, open mic, family and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Tommy Bottoms.
Now, I ain't never needed a pen and a paper to paint a perfect picture, but I still give you a bit of a description of what I'm spitting, just off of some raw town and good diction. So look, ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention and listen as I give you a quick description how the media big pimping rely on the people's ignorance to increase their profits, their revenues, and stockholder dividends. Because they all about them Benjamins, baby. So look, ladies and gentlemen, most of these rappers cannot get major record label back unless they can market themselves as being murderers or drug traffickers. But I'm going to go ahead and drop the news on most of these dudes, because see, most of these rappers are just actors. See, selling dime bags of weed on your mama's front porch does not really qualify you as being a drug lord. But see, these children, they mostly looking and not listening, so they're not really paying attention to the fact that most of these rappers are just pretending. See, all they see is the diamonds glisten, the rims spinning, little inner city children grow up feeling the only way to get rich is through rapping or drug dealing. So look, ladies and gentlemen, This is what you call class warfare, and the name of the game is to profit off of other people's pain. That's why you can slang in your white tee, bang in your white tee, kill 12 people, just do it over tight beats. See, the object is to keep the mass of the people dumb, so they hypnotize the young with the sound of the drum. See, these record labels, they're no longer looking for MCs. They just looking for a rapper with a tight beat and a rap sheet and the entourage that can pack heat. That's because the hottest rapper in the street is the rapper with the most beef. So keep them hooks simple, don't say nothing too deep. And that's when the record label radio stations step in and pretend that they ought to defend the rapper's right to freedom of speech. So they allow you to say what you want, as long as you don't say nothing bad. Then the main decision maker of those radio stations and major record labels. I mean, what you think would happen if Snoop Dogg started rapping? Could definitely kiss his career bye-bye. And that's something for shizzle my nizzle. But them exact same people in power quick to bite their tongue when it comes to glorifying the horrifying lifestyle in inner city slums. So they had no problem telling your kids to get rich or die trying. They ain't nothing unless they rockin' platinum and diamonds, convincing your children that it's cool to be a villain, cause real niggas do real things and they scared to go to prison. And look, ladies and gentlemen, this is the very ignorance that the radio station is spinning and making a killing off a facility of your children. But in all actuality, that's just the microcosm of a much larger problem. See, all the major media that you see, from radio to TV, is actually all controlled by like 4 or 5 companies, which means if you haven't learned to think for yourself, your very view of the world that you're living in is actually controlled by somebody else's opinion. See, the corporate elite, they have a vested interest in keeping the average American citizen at a certain level of ignorance. See, the less educated you are, the less they have to pay to perform low-level jobs. So they already know that everybody's not going to grow to be a doctor, a lawyer, or a CEO. Because if everybody's making CEO dough, then who going to clean the toilets, flip the burgers, and scrub the floors? See, capitalism is a machine, which means somebody got to be the oil. So the purpose of the media is to keep the mass of the people passed so they can't feed the people's addiction for television. That way you never have to worry about a question in the system. And to maintain that status quo, they make sure that people get healthy doses of videos, talk shows, and reality TV. And if you're old as me, you remember when TV talk shows used to actually tackle tough topics, but now they just been dumbed down to getting a paternity test to see who's the baby's father. And the object is to keep your mind idle. That's why it's no coincidence that the most popular show on TV is American Idol. Because the idle mind is the devil's workshop, where they constantly build bigger and better TVs to increase the amount of TV that you watch. And since you want to cop everything you see on TV, you work a job you don't like, to buy stuff you don't need, because you constantly trying to keep up with them Joneses, the Sean Puffy Combses. You got folk who make 80 grand a year and they 2 checks from being homeless. And look, ladies and gentlemen, the only reason television exists is to sell you. Why do you think a 30-minute TV show has 15 minutes worth of commercials? That's because the commercials are the main attraction. The actual TV show itself is just there as a distraction to keep you watching just long enough to pinpoint your demographic and your particular spending habits. Don't think it was no accident they got you to convert from the cash to the plastic. Now they can always electronically track you every purchase. Not that your life means anything, it's just good for market research. Now, know the truth hurts, but whether you like it or not, we've all become proud citizens of the United States of big business, because this is America, y'all. Land of the pimps, home of the hustlers, where nobody's really a citizen, just a potential customer. And the national motto is F you, pay me, because they all about them Benjamins, baby. Peace, y'all.
DOY, link up, cheer. Keep it rolling, keep it flowing.
This DOI means the children of Israel.
This what? 5 years open mic, open mind.
Yeah. Lovely
man,
anniversary.
Been a long time coming, for real.
Time run by here. I'm giving us something brand new. This is a cappella.
Tell about it.
I don't like how them a flex. I talk about say them a protect and serve. The fuck of them have some nerve. When them talk, man, we just observe. Don't listen for them verbs and they must observe. Word. The masses are the people, them blind to the facts. If you show them the truth, they will turn them back. Think a lie. Me say ya shock, you da shock. For see how much people them no care off. I got mark of the beast. Babylon them a move. And when them a try prove, you see the race them a lose. Make up your mind, man. Me say if I hear you a choose. This ain't the time fi go walk confused. Because them a penny we and I try threaten we. True them never know say that is Yahweh give with the energy. Listen to the clarity of your reality. Brimstone and fire upon your pagan society. Whoa.
Running out of time.
Beauty and the love, remember. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, man. I want them say great and terrible. Give all praises to the Most High. And it's a night, it's sunny. Yeah, shoot.
See me?
Run that.
Don't waste time.
Oh, nah, nah, nah. Oh, sing this,
Can't
y'all.
finish
Yeah.
race.
Listen to the music.
I'm
Oh, nah, 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 nah.
calling on my red race.
The beat goes on.
To the ground.
I just see signs at the time.
You never miss the water. Continue to well run dry. So don't waste your time. So don't waste it.
Never get the heed. Not defile themselves over lust and greed. He that walketh in his uprightness, spirit Yahweh. But that despises him, you just perverse in the way. Simply means say, judgment have come one day. Suffer strength and redemption unto Yah, I pray. Elders and children, they need a brighter day. Look the wicked, can't see them, I go get slain. I just the greatest story that has ever been told. Man, behold, watch the mysteries unfold. Good and evil, two of them are play them role. The breath of knowledge and wisdom over silver and gold. Man, I redeem the time. Please don't walk blind, circumspectly. Not a fool, but be wise. Prepare and watch the sign. Just open your eyes. Say this your one, your name, don't waste your.
Don't waste your time.
Oh, nah, nah, nah.
Captain this strange land we're about to lose. I'm not calling on this red race. My people's on the ground.
I just the sign that the time.
You never miss the water. Continue the well runs dry. So don't waste your time. Cause it's way beyond wasting. Because the rough out and street people we can't find food to eat. I want to get here to eat. But man, him come here and I preach disrespect and come stand up
in the streets.
Cause I'm from the streets.
Tell them
we're gonna shot no stop, no long talk. Just feed that stampede. Cause we have eyes to see. The crime and the waters we don't see. Streets, the hookers and pimps and drug feet. And the shoes and the feet. We emerge from the streets. And when they realize we are the chosen seed. Scatter but together to Yahshua the high priest. We will talk me and talk me now come here to preach. Please believe. Waste your time. Don't waste your time. About to lose our mind. About to lose our mind. Don't waste your time. Captain this strange land. About to lose our mind. Call up this rat race. My people's on the ground. We never miss the water. Until the well runs dry. So don't waste your time.